Nerves, drama, and incredible skill, the Ashes' first test in Perth had it all. England have edged ahead after 2 days of thrilling action, but the contest is still wide open. And here's the twist. One brave moment from Ben Duckett before lunch might have shifted the momentum entirely. But will it last? Ashes first test day 2 live. Australia versus England, latest from Perth. Ben Duckett had everyone holding their breath just before lunch. He took a sharp blow on his forearm from Scott Boland, grimaced in pain, and then in the very next delivery was given out LBW. Just when it seemed disaster had struck, a quick DRS review turned things around. Replays showed the ball pitching outside leg stump, keeping Duckett alive and England steady at 59 for 1 at lunch. With a 99-run overall lead, England's openers, Duckett and Ollie Pope, put together a composed partnership, countering Australia's short ball plan and tightening their grip on the match. Earlier, Mitchell Starc once again proved why he's Australia's early attack specialist. He struck in his very first over, dismissing Zak Crawley for a duck and continuing his uncanny streak of first-over wickets. Australia's batting, however, failed to build on the previous day's momentum. They were bundled out for just 132 runs, giving England a handy 40-run first innings advantage. Brydon Carse wrapped up the innings by dismissing Nathan Lyon, who contributed only 4 runs, while Brendan Doggett remained unbeaten on 7. 19 wickets fell across the first day, a clear indicator that the pitch had plenty to offer for the bowlers. At Optus Stadium, England seized the upper hand in a fast-moving test. If early signs say anything about the series, English fans have every reason to wake up smiling. It was a day to forget for Australia. After bowling England out for 172 in just 33 overs, their own batting unit collapsed spectacularly for a meager 123. Their reshuffled order never looked settled, and England's captain Ben Stokes took full advantage. The 34-year-old all-rounder delivered a fiery spell, claiming a remarkable 5 over 23. Becoming only the 5th English skipper to take a 5-wicket haul in an Ashes test on Australian soil. That performance now etches his name alongside legends like George Allen and Bob Willis. Heading into day 2, England saw a golden opportunity to tighten their hold. The Perth track, known for its uneven bounce and sluggish outfield, continued to challenge batters. Scoring boundaries was tough business, relying more on patience and precision than flamboyance. Yet, England's approach, dubbed Bazball, promised aggression and flair. With the surface likely to flatten by day 3, the visitors aimed to build a massive third innings total, much like India did here a year ago during their Border Gavaskar victory. The spotlight now turns to Joe Root, still searching for that elusive century on Australian soil. Root might just take inspiration from Virat Kohli's masterclass in Perth last year. Will he follow the Indian superstar's roadmap to success, or carve out his own? Of course, Australia aren't ready to roll over. Starc's early breakthroughs remind everyone why he remains a lethal threat, even on flat decks. Expect Scott Boland to bounce back after a quiet start, and keep an eye on debutant Brendan Doggett, whose persistence and late resistance with the bat have already drawn attention. Then there's Nathan Lyon, the anchor of this bowling unit, who continues to test batters with experience and guile. With England just slightly ahead, the spotlight now burns brighter on Perth. Will they drive home their advantage, or let the hosts claw back into contention? The third day may well decide the tone for the entire series. Day 2 quick highlights. Mitchell Starc opened strong again, removing Zak Crawley for a duck in the very first over. Australia's innings ended at 132 as Brydon Carse cleaned up the tail to give England a 40-run lead. A dropped catch offered Brendan Doggett a lifeline, allowing the Aussies to resist momentarily with a last-wicket stand. Ben Duckett battled pain and pressure before overturning an LBW decision through DRS, staying unbeaten at lunch. England's steady rebuild with Duckett and Pope gave their side renewed confidence heading into the next session. So, as the action intensifies in Perth, one question lingers. Is England finally ready to conquer Down Under again, or will Australia's pace battery storm back into command? Share your take. Are you backing Bazball or betting on an Aussie revival?